Alright, we're back with another taste test video, and this time we are gonna see how my homemade air fried chicken nuggets are gonna compare against Popeyes, McDonald's and Burger King. So first step, let's recap how to make these nuggets at home, and while you do that, I'll be back with the bags of fast food. It all starts with this simple spice mix. It has some white pepper, smoked paprika, garlic powder. You want to add half of this into your ground chicken and mix that up with some eggs and cornstarch. Make sure you mix it really well and then just start forming the nuggets. Some grease in your hands will go a long way. Once the nuggets have been formed, then just freeze this for about 20-30 minutes. This here is a breadcrumb mixture, homemade, with some sourdough bread. Then I have a dry mix and then a wet mix. Dip the nuggets into the dry, then the wet, then the breadcrumbs, pack it tightly, and then get ready to air fry. These will air fry for about 12-13 minutes on the first side with some oil that I'm spraying on each side. Make sure you flip it halfway and finish cooking until they are golden brown. Now make sure you watch the full recipe. It's full of tips and tricks just to make sure you get the best nuggets, which are actually lighter and healthier and actually cheaper. I'll put the dollar per nugget as we take a look at all the nuggets that we are comparing today. You'll be shocked to see what each of them cost. Now the rules are the same as it has been for the blind French fry taste test video. We did 3 rounds of that, and the pan pizza taste test video. So make sure you check those out if you like pizzas and fries. And I'll be grading it based on how crispy it is, how juicy the chicken is, and the overall flavor. Now if you're wondering the temperature, how recently did I cook the homemade nuggets? Well, for full clarity, the fast food ones I got about 3 hours ago, and the homemade one I cooked about an hour ago. All of them are kind of at room temperature, so I'm gonna pop one from each in the air fryer, warm it up so the playing field is leveled. All right, everything is hot. Let's start shuffling. Okay, there's a bit of spice in the crust, super juicy, the chicken. I'm gonna give this the crispiness a 3. I'm gonna give the juiciness a 4, and I think the overall flavor a 4 as well. I hope what I'm gonna taste next won't change this rating. That was super flaky. That had to be Popeyes, I think. This is really light, flaky, crisp. It's gonna be a 5 for crispiness. It was even juicier. I still have the juiciness in my mouth. I'm gonna give that a 4. And overall flavor, it was a good nugget. A bit greasy though. I'm gonna give that a 4 for now. All right, let's try number 3. That's some good crispiness. There were like layers of it. I'm gonna give that a 5. Quick crispiness. Different than the Popeyes one. Popeyes was light and flaky, like almost like cornflakes, like panko. But this one was like a really thin, light, crisp, with like the breadcrumbs. Definitely this was mine. And the flavor. There was just way more flavor in the chicken, and it tasted more chicken. That's a good point. I tasted more chicken. I could tell this was homemade. And there were no fillers in here. I wonder how much chicken is in the chicken nuggets that I'm tasting right now. But it did not taste processed, which is a big plus. Juiciness, 5 I think, yeah. I think flavor, if this was deep fried, I would have given it a 5. Deep fried really changes. And that's the only disadvantage that it has to the fried ones here. So I'm gonna give that, I think, a 4. Because where it gets the points is the spices in both the breading and inside the chicken that I've added, which tastes incredible. Yeah, that's McDonald's. Oh, I got a bad batch. My usual McDonald's makes amazing nuggets. These aren't amazing. Crispiness? Yeah, crispiness is gonna be a 4. Juiciness, that's where it's weird. I wonder why it's not juicy still. Like, it's a seal, it's a breading, and we're just reheating it. It shouldn't get so dry. Maybe like we have to have it super fresh and it just dies the moment it even cools down a tiniest bit. Too, it tastes like dry chicken. There's some juice in it, but compared to the Burger King one, maybe 2 is too harsh. I think 3. Yeah, because Burger King was 4. And overall flavor, I was let down today. In the fry video, I guess you can guess how good the McDonald's might have done, because it is one of my favorites. But here, let me down. The 2 that look the most similar, which is Burger King and McDonald's, and there's more flavor here in the Burger King ones, but I don't think it beats the homemade one. Unless Popeyes. Like, I hope you can see the juiciness that I'm squeezing it. And it tastes the most like chicken. It tastes like a chicken sausage. I was happy with how well the Burger King, Popeyes, and the homemade ones held up, even though they weren't had immediately as they were fried or air fried. Now, no one's gonna stop getting fast food nuggets. That's the reason why we love fast food nuggets. It's convenient, it's a great snack. It's like, I never really make homemade nuggets. This is the first time that I've ever made homemade nuggets, and they're really easy to prepare. And if you have a few hours, maybe like an hour, 2 hours to prep a batch of these to have as a healthy alternative, if you do love nuggets, you go to the drive-thru every single day, right? You just love nuggets, then I think you would put the work in to make nuggets that you can have more of and not do as much, I guess, damage to your body. But it's the flavor as well that really comes out. It's always been my motive to like have the best version of a dish. And here you can control the type of chicken, how healthy it is, how organic it is. You can even get chicken breast and ground that up yourself in a food processor and use that as the mince instead of getting ground chicken that may also have some dark meat in it. And it just positions the homemade nuggets at a really competitive level to these fast food ones. Because once it's prepped and frozen, then it's just a matter of popping it in the air fryer. And that's gonna be almost as fast as ordering the nuggets and waiting for them to be delivered or picking it up at the drive-thru. Check out the other taste test videos. Check out how to make the homemade air fried nuggets. And if you really want, you can always deep fry them. You can always bake them. And I'll see you in the next one. See ya.